Hello, my name is Lucia Garrone. I am 17 years old and I was born in Montevideo, Uruguay. I am a senior in the Uruguayan American School and I will be majoring in performing arts. Now I will be performing from William Shakespeare's play Richard III, Lady Anne's Monologue, Act 1, Scene 2. Set down. Set down your honorable load. The honor may be shrouded in hers. Whilst I a while obsequiously lament the untimely fall of virtuous Lancaster, poor key-cold figure of a holy king, pale ashes of the house of Lancaster, the bloodless remnant of that royal blood. Be it lawful that I invocate thy ghost, to hear the lamentations of poor Anne. Wave to thy Edward, to thy slaughtered son, stabbed by the selfsame hand that made these wounds. Lo, in these windows that let forth thy life, I pour the helpless balm of my poor eyes. Oh, cursed be the hand that made these fatal holes. Cursed be the heart that had the heart to do it. Cursed the blood that let this blood from hence. More direful hath betide that hated wretch, that makes us wretched by the death of thee, that I can wish to adders, spiders, toads, or any creeping venom thing that lives. If ever he have child, aborted be it, for each is an untimely brought to light, whose ugly and unnatural aspect may fright the hopeful mother at the view, and that be heir to his unhappiness. If ever he have wife, let her be made as miserable by the death of him as I am made by my young lord and thee. Come now towards Church with your holy load. Take her from post to be interred there. And still, as you're weary of the weight, rest you, whilst I lament King Henry's corpse. Now I will be performing from Christopher Durang's play Laughing Wild, a female monologue. I want to talk to you about life. It's just too difficult to be alive, isn't it? And to try to function. There are all these people you have to deal with. I tried to buy a can of tuna fish in the supermarket, and there was this person standing right in front of where I wanted to reach out to get the tuna fish cans. And I waited a while to see if they'd move, and they didn't. They were looking at tuna fish too, but they were taking a real long time on it, reading the ingredients on each can like they were a book. Pretty boring book if you'd asked me, but nobody has. So I waited a while and they didn't move. And I thought about asking them to move, but then they seemed so stupid not to have sense that I needed to get by them that I had this awful fear that it would do no good. It would do no good at all to ask them. They'd probably say something like, "Well, move over goddamn ready, you nagging bitch!" And then what would I do? And so then I started to cry out of frustration, quietly so as not to disturb anyone. And still, even though I was softly sobbing, this stupid person didn't grasp that I needed to get by them. And so I reached over with my fist, and I brought it down real hard and screamed, "Would you kindly move, you asshole?" And the person fell to the ground and looked totally startled, and some child nearby started to cry, and I was still crying, and I couldn't imagine making use of the tuna fish now anyway, and so I shouted at the child to stop crying. I mean, it was drawing too much attention to me. And so I ran to the supermarket and thought, I'll take a taxi to the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I need to be surrounded with culture right now, not tuna fish. Finally, I will be performing from Tracy Lett's play, August Osage County, Violet's Monologue. Did I ever tell you the story of Raymond Quells? Not much story to it. Boy, I had a crush on when I was 13 or so. Real rough-looking boy. Beat-up Levi's, messy hair, terrible underbite. But he had these beautiful cowboy boots, shiny chocolate leather. Boy, he was so proud of those boots. You could tell. The way he'd walk around, all arms and elbows buffed up and cocksure. I decided I needed to get myself a girly pair of those same boots. And I knew he'd ask me to go steady, convinced myself of it. He'd see me in those boots and say, "Now they're the girl for me." I saw the boots in a window downtown and went crazy. I'd stay up late in bed rehearsing the conversation I was going to have with Raymond when he saw me in my boots. Must have asked Mama 100 times if I could get those boots. "What do you want for Christmas, Vi?" "Oh, Mama, I'll give it all up for those boots." Well, she started dropping hints about a package she had wrapped up under the tree. About the size of a boot box, real nice wrapping paper. "Now, don't you cheat and look in there before Christmas morning, Vi." Little smile on her face. Christmas morning, I was up like a shot. Boy under that tree tearing open that box. There's a pair of boots, all right. Men's work boots. Holes in the toes, chewed up laces, caked in dog poo and mud. Lord, my mama laughed for days. My mama was a mean, old, nasty woman. I suppose that's where I get it from.